Good morning, boys and girls. It's good to see you again. I have a story today, and we're going to call this Fun Fact Friday. So I'm going to show this on Fridays. This is the book that we've seen in our reading center, and I'm sure many of you remember it. It's called Why? The Best Question and Answer Book about nature, science, and the world around us. And as you can see, I've got some sticky notes in here where I'm flagging some pages that I'm going to read to you today. And today's facts are going to come with kitchen questions. And so we have nighttime questions, outdoor questions, kitchen questions, farm animal questions, and those are the ones that we can pick from. So today I'm going to go to the kitchen category, and I'm going to pick a few out of there. I thought you would enjoy these. The first one, why does popcorn pop? Raise your hand if you love popcorn. Me too. Well, popcorn kernels are hard on the outside, but on the inside they are soft and a little bit wet. When you heat up the kernels, the water inside heats up too. It turns into a puff of hot steam that's trapped inside the kernel. The steam pushes from the inside until the kernel explodes. The hard outer coat bursts open, and the kernel inside turns inside out. Pop. And that's how you produce popcorn. And that one was, why does popcorn pop? Let's do the next fun fact. Who has been helping with dishes at home? I hope so. Mrs. Clark has too, because we've been doing a lot of cooking and eating at home at this time. So you may wonder, why does dish soap bubble so much? Why does dish soap bubble so much? And there's a little boy and his mom washing dishes. Let's find out. Because there's more soap than dirt. I'm going to say that again. There's more soap than dirt. When soap and water mix together, they make a film. And it's kind of a little greasy feeling. It traps bits of dirt and slides them off the dirty dishes. But if there's more soap than dirt, the extra soap films traps bits of air. Soap film with water inside makes bubbles. Soap film with water inside, with air inside, makes bubbles. The people who make dish soap know that we like lots of bubbles, so they put in a lot of extra soap. Lots of soap means you get tons of bubbles. The next one. How does the fridge keep food so cold? How does the fridge keep food so cold? By taking out the heat, the refrigerator has a long pipe in its walls. You can see the pipe there. A motor called a compressor pumps special stuff through the pipe. The stuff collects the heat from the inside the fridge where the food is. Then the fridge lets out the heat into the kitchen by taking away the heat. The fridge keeps everything inside cool and frosty. And that's important because many things in our fridge need to be kept cold, like our milk and some of our vegetables and our meat, cheese. Now, this may be something you see your mom and dad do. This is someone cooking on the stove, and you see how it's very hot, the stove. And it looks like they're putting onions and things in. And this title is What Makes Foods Sizzle? What makes food sizzles, like that cracking sound when they're cooking? Dancing water drops. Really? There is water inside food. So when you put it in a hot pan, the water comes out in tiny drops. And as soon as it hits the hot pan, the drops start dancing around, exploding into little puffs of steam. Dancing and exploding makes little waves in the air that travel to your ears as a sizzling sound. But remember, that's very hot, so you want to stay away from that. Make sure you never go near it unless your family is with you. But that's what makes food sizzle. I have two more I want to share today. Ooh, where does glass come from? Like glass from your cups that you drink? Where does glass come from? It comes from the beach. Oh, the beach? That's because glass is made from sand. So you find sand at the beach. Sand is put in a really hot furnace with some other stuff, and it melts. Glass makers take that red hot liquid and they shape it carefully. When the glass cools down, it can harden into drinking glasses, or windows, or sunglasses, or other things that are made of glass. And my last fun fact is this. And this is so important, because when you want to eat, you want to make sure you don't put something in your mouth that's hot. So, how does blowing on food cool it off? So think of something that may have like a hot pizza that you're getting ready to take a bite of, but ooh, your mom or dad say, "Oop, it's hot, you need to blow on it." Let's see why that cools it off. When you see steam rising from hot food, it's because heat is coming out. The steam acts like a blanket that helps keep the heat in. The faster you blow the blanket of steam away, the faster the heat can leave the food, and the faster the food cools down. Puff, puff, puff. Yum. All this kitchen talk is making me hungry. I hope you have a good day, boys and girls. Mrs. Clock loves you and your big heart, and I miss you, but I know you're doing well.